Mom had a severe drug addiction. My dad was in the streets, drugs, alcohol. So my mom, I could feel her love, the energy. You know what I'm saying? Like I knew she wanted to be there, but she had this spirit on her, like the drugs, man. Just kept calling her. The media is everything. Attention is everything. Attention is the economy right now. You're in control of the people by turning on the camera. You can monetize your attention.
Everything's social media nowadays.
Nobody's watching TV right now.
I think more people probably watch social media than they do TV.
YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, everyone's on their phone.
When you know what you're doing or you know what you're selling, you know what business you belong in, don't pay for knowledge, pay for eyeballs.
Yeah, you just pay for eyeballs, bro.
Everyone wants it fast. They want it now. They don't want to wait. They don't want to put the work in. It's like, just give me the reward and I'm happy.
100%. I believe that people choose to become the person they want to become. Like if you want to be rich, or if you want to be wealthy, or if you want to be a good father or have a great family, you make those decisions.
Yeah.
And then you do what's in alignment with that outcome. That's what I believe. The idea that was implanted in your mind, I feel like it was a God idea, you know, for whatever you want to do.
Welcome to the Cold Tub Talks. Today's guest is a podcast and media growth specialist. We've got Brennan Boyd with us. Brennan, welcome to the show, brother.
Yo, I'm excited to be here. I'm chilly.
He's chilly.
How's your body feeling right now?
I feel good. I'm cold, but I feel good.
Good. Yeah, get that. Don't forget to get that chest in there, brother.
It's not in there?
Get the full effect. No, you can sink in a little more. I know you can. There we go.
Okay.
Yeah, that's when it really starts to kick in. You get the diaphragm in. Ooh. I mean, you said coming into this, so you had a bum shoulder too, right? You could use this.
He's thinking about it.
No, no words yet? You good?
I'm good.
All right, cool. All right, so diving into the podcast game, isn't this ironic that we just started this concept, Cold Tub Talks, and we've got a podcast growth specialist here?
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that awesome?
Talk about timing.
Yeah, I'd say so. So what is it about podcasts these days, like, that you've seen is so powerful?
It's media, bro. It's like you're in charge of your own media. And media is everything. Attention is everything. Attention is the economy right now. The more people that know you, the more people can flow you. So you got a product or a service, you just need people. And you're in control of the people by turning on the camera. You can monetize your attention.
Nice.
Everything's social media nowadays. I think more people probably watch social media than they do TV.
Nobody's watching TV right now. Everyone's on their phone.
Dang.
YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, everyone's on their phone.
No, that's good news for us. We're learning the game. So I saw on one of your reels it struck me, and I remembered it. You said something like, when you know what you're doing or you know what you're selling, you know what business you belong in, don't pay for knowledge, pay for eyeballs.
Yeah, you just pay for eyeballs, bro. Like if you're selling something, you don't gotta you can improve it for sure, make a better product. But if you're already selling it, more people just need to know about it. You can continue to sell more. That's it. That's really the name of the game.
Yeah, I mean that's so powerful. I feel like everyone, they're buying courses, they're going to school, they're learning, but you're just like, dude, just get in front of more people.
People don't want to improve what they got going on. They don't have what they say. They don't have delayed gratification. So if it's working, you have to work it long enough so that it works. Because it's already working on you. But you have to spend enough time so it actually works so people can see the work. But a lot of people, they're like, it's been a week, it's been a month, it's been 6 months, it's not working. But you have to become the person for it to work on.
I love that, yeah. I mean, you see that in freaking every facet of life, right? Every industry.
100%. People think it's different when it's them, but everything in life works that way.
Yeah. Man, we have multiple conversations in the fitness industry that people just want that quick fix, We live in a world of fad diets and 75 hard workouts. And everyone lately, my mom works at a doctor's office, everyone wants freaking Ozempic.
Everybody wants that.
Oh, yeah.
Like literally they get phone calls left and right. They don't want to use Ozempic for what it's made for. They just want it for weight loss purposes.
Yeah.
And they'll do whatever it takes. So like, even if my
So
insurance...
that shows you right there. If you make a weight loss product, you're gonna sell a lot of it.
Yeah.
People don't want to do the work, they want the quick fix.
That instant gratification, kind of like what you were saying too. Everyone wants it fast. They want it now. They don't want to wait. They don't want to put the work in. It's like, just give me the reward and I'm happy.
100%.
But how long does it last? That's what I always ask. That's what I tell
If
people
it come
all the
fast, it
time.
go fast.
Damn,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, look at how many people they blow up on social media, but it happens so quick, and all of a sudden their rise to fame's kind of gone because they didn't really monetize it the best way possible, and then no one even remembers who they are or watch their stuff anymore.
But the thing is this, they still have social capital. So if they
Yeah.
use it, they can still make money.
Yeah.
Like old athletes can still make money. Allen Iverson can go get a bag right now.
Yeah, with the podcasts and everything else. I see so many basketball players, football players just starting up podcasts, and they bring in a bunch of views because of their names.
Yeah, but
know?
a lot of them are not making money because they don't have products,
True.
right? The reason why podcasters don't make money is because they're looking for a brand deal, they're looking for a sponsorship, but all they need is a product.
So true. Something to sell to monetize that audience that they have.
Kanye
watching.
West got into a big argument with Charlamagne, I think circa 2013. And Charlamagne's like, yo, you doing all this antics. Nobody cares about your sneakers. Nobody cares about your products, bro. We just want the music. He was like, yo, all billionaires got products. He was letting us know then, like, you can't grow wealth unless you have a product. The music is a lead magnet. You can see it right now, like, even with streams. Like, how many streams you need? You need like 80 streams to make $1.
People think he's crazy, but he's a pretty smart businessman. When you look at the big picture, like he's a
He
pretty
knows
smart
marketing
business
and
guy,
he knows
yeah.
money. Yeah.
I think the ice buzzer's going off, and we got some more ice coming
need
in.
more
You ready
ice?
for more ice?
You know, I got melanin. I'm from a tropical place.
I'm still waiting for him to get the chest in.
Oh
What do you
yeah,
think of that?
Woo.
got to sink him in there.
Ugh.
This is the best part of the show, most painful.
So
Did y'all
annoying.
get inspired by Kevin Hart's situation?
Yeah, he doesn't do it anymore.
Oh,
we're
yeah.
we're rocking solo
Yeah.
with the ice tub game. Yeah.
So one question I had for you, Brendan, growing
Tyler's
up,
shaking, bro.
Tyler's always shaking. If you watch every episode, he's shaking.
Yeah, you get those straps in there, you'll be shaking too.
Yeah, you probably right.
One
you gonna
question
say?
I had for you is I saw a clip that you shared about your childhood growing up. Do you want to like elaborate, like, so our audience understands like where you came from? Like, you didn't come from money, you didn't come from like fame or anything like that. I heard you had a rough childhood growing up with like your mom and other things like that.
Yeah, so I gotta stop shaking.
You're good. That's what it's all about.
Woo!
Shake away.
So my mom, grandmother, and dad all passed away by the time I was 16. My mom had a like severe drug addiction.
Mhm.
My dad was in the streets, drugs, alcohol. So my mom, I could feel her love, the energy. You know what I'm saying? Like I knew she wanted to be there, but she had this spirit on her, like the drugs, man. Like, just kept calling her. So
Mhm.
I used to go to crack houses with her. I used to see her do drugs. But I could feel the love, so I could see that she was battling, you know what I'm saying? But at a young age, I saw her pass away because of drug addiction and grandmother and aunt, uncle, all from lung cancer. You know what I'm saying? And my dad from AIDS. So I saw a lot of death. Plus I had other family members that passed away too. So by the time I'm 20, 23, 24, I'm numb to death. I'm going to funerals for the food.
Yeah.
I'm trying to eat. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been through this. I already know what's about to happen after this.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So, but yeah, I had a lot of experiences. But the thing about it is, I knew when I was going through it that it was happening to me, but not that I wasn't a product of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never was a victim. I never felt like, oh damn, I feel sorry for myself. Obviously, I miss my parents and my mom and stuff, but I never felt like bad for myself.
Playing the victim
Yeah.
card like some people do.
I just looked at it like a movie, like, oh, this is what I'm not supposed to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like the saying, how does it go? It's happening for me, not to me.
100%. Yeah.
For a reason.
Yeah.
So how did you break that cycle then? If like that's what you grew up and saw, how did you just like break away from being a part of that at all?
That's a great question, bro. I can't really even explain it. I mean, obviously I have a relationship with God, but I just knew like, okay, my mom's doing drugs, I ain't doing it. My dad's drinking, crazy, not doing it. My grandmother, aunt, uncle, cigarettes. I seen them all die from the decisions that they made. So I'm like, I can't make these same decisions.
Okay.
Wow.
No, that's powerful stuff because most people I feel like they become a product of what they see, what your environment is,
Oh,
what you grow up in.
absolutely.
and-
100%.
Yeah, like you have every excuse, every reason to just fold.
Yeah.
You know, but that's the winner's mindset. It's like
yeah.
you move on. You know.
Is that what really shaped you to be the man you are today? Like becoming successful, starting a business, and like getting to where you are? Was that like a big core piece of it, you'd say?
I think so, bro. Like, I just knew that that's not what I wanted to do. When I got to college, it was like I can't work for nobody.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Nice.
I worked at the Sprint store. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I worked
What?
at the Sprint store.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Don't hear
The
that
But-
anymore.
Sprint, they're not around no more, no.
While I was at Sprint, I was selling. I had a clothing company, so I was selling my clothes in the store.
Oh, okay.
I had a basketball league, so they had to come to Sprint to register for my league.
Mm.
So I was always an entrepreneur. I just knew I couldn't work for no one because I always felt like my value was more
Mhm.
than like a couple of dollars an hour, and I felt like I always had more to give.
For sure. Love that.
Yeah,
Hell
that's
yeah.
so cool.
All right.
I
Oh,
feel like my heart rate dropped. But
yeah.
I can't
Yeah, you're
stop
settling into
shaking.
it now. Well, it's elderberry time. You're about to get handed a nice
What is
ice
that?
cold elderberry drink. So this is our InstaShred elderberry immunity drink.
Is it
So this
hot?
Nope. It's cold. It's ice cold. Yeah, this is made by us here at InstaShred. It's elderberry plus vitamin C, so it's great for immunity. Let us know what you think.
Yeah, this is good, bro.
Nice.
So is it a powder?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Sweetened with xylitol, natural elderberry flavor. Cheers, boys.
Mm-hmm. This is our number one product right here. Everyone loves this. So.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good.
So this is an ecom product? Ecom? Sell it online?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, part of the brand.
I feel strangely warm and hot at the same time.
Oh.
From drinking this, I
Haven't
feel a
gotten
little
that
bit
one
better.
before. All right, we ready to transition, boys?
Yep.
Let's do it.
Hey, I want to give a quick shout out to the Pod Company, our sponsor for the Cold Tub Talks podcast. I'm sitting in their Ice Pod Pro. These are the best in-class pods. If you don't have one, you should get one for yourself. And if you haven't seen the Cold Tub Talks podcast, you can head over to YouTube, the InstaShred page, and check it out for yourself.
All right, welcome back to Cold Tub Talks. I can barely talk. I'm still warming up.
Me too, bro. Me
You
too.
warming up?
Yeah.
Cool. Back with Brennan Boyd. Brennan, you are definitely a hustler from what I've noticed from your pages. Like, you're all over the place. You're always doing your thing. Is that a key to your success, to your clients' success? Like, what do you do when always bouncing around, and what's the purpose?
Can I ask you one question before I answer that?
Yeah, sure.
Based on the previous episode, did anyone jump out of the tub before y'all transition? Or did everyone kind of made it through?
No one's copped out.
Okay.
Mm.
Everyone stayed in for the full session.
I was wondering.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
good question, though. No. I
Be a
think
good one.
we'd probably shame someone if they did.
Like, let's just cut the episode.
Yeah, right. No.
Um,
Why were you thinking about it when you were in there?
Oh, yeah. There was a voice in my
Really?
head. There was a voice in my head like, yo, bro, like, time to get up.
Nice.
Yeah.
No, you stayed in.
Now, to answer your question, I would say, like, I believe in, you got to take action. You know what I mean? Like, it don't have to be perfect. That idea that was implanted in your mind, I feel like it was a God idea, for whatever you want to do. And you need to put that idea into motion because it exists in two places. It's going to exist in your head first. And then when you bring it into the world, you bring your idea into a whole nother realm. But if you want to take it to the place where, whether it's to monetize, to build something, to have some impact, you got to put the energy towards making it happen. So for me, whether it's getting on a flight, having an idea and putting it into motion, reaching out to somebody, collaboration, or just, I don't like the word try, but we'll just say trying something new.
Mhm.
I'm just going to do it to see what's going to happen. Or if I already know what's going to happen, then I'm just going to see it through. All work works if you work it. Like everything literally works.
Yeah.
Like everything works, but people just don't commit to seeing it through all the way,
Yeah.
So for me, it's just kind of easy. And I'm like, well, before I used to say, because we talked a little bit, in the tub, we talked a little bit about my family upbringing, right? Before I used to say, well, if I've been through death several times, what's worse than that?
Yeah.
You can't come back from that. So if this don't work, it's okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's how I kind of always had that perspective.
I like that. So you feel something, you just kind of, you act on it.
Yeah,
Go
you,
for it.
you got to. At least for me, it's like, if I don't, I'll feel away with myself. Like I know I've already been successful, and there's a certain level of success that I want to continue to attain and go after, but I already know that it's gonna work. You're just tightening up. It's like, okay, cool. Not do this, don't do this. Okay, do more of this. grab a mentor. This is a strategy. Work this strategy. You know, you're just tinkering it.
Dude,
But it's gonna work
give me
though.
some. Yeah, no, I love that.
You know what I'm saying?
I resonate so much with, like, that gives me the fucking goosebumps and pumps me up, because there's so many things that we do along the journey. Like, people don't reward consistency.
Mm.
You know, like, people that build true businesses, true wealth, like, they're not doing the things on a daily basis that are exciting for people
Yeah.
to watch and see, but they're doing the thing that people eventually want. You know.
Yeah.
So I think, like you just highlighted, like, dude, you got to do all those things that aren't the most sexy on film or in the moment, but like it's what creates what you're actually going after.
Just think about today. So you and I have been talking back and forth about a week or so, probably, right? Instagram. And then I booked a flight, woke up early, woke up at like 3:30,
Mm-hmm.
right? Get my stuff together. Got to the airport. 2 flights, because it was a little layover.
Yeah.
Like an hour in the car,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Jumped in a cold plunge
Damn right.
to connect with y'all.
Yeah.
But most people wouldn't do that. Most people would be like, what's the check? Like, how
Yeah.
much am I
No,
getting
for
paid?
sure. Absolutely.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Are you
Mhm.
covering my travel, my lodging, you know? What's this about? How many
Mhm.
views y'all got on the podcast? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? A lot of people will stop a blessing because they're worrying about what am I gonna get out of it? Or this doesn't look how I think it should look, so this ain't for me. I talk to clients about that all the time. Even you're shaking again, bro. No, no,
I am.
talk. I find myself educating clients a lot when I put them on podcasts because they're like, oh, I only want to go on big stuff. I only want to go on if it makes sense.
Mhm.
But I'm like, you're missing it. Number one, if this podcast only has 100 views on the episode, would you care if you was in a room with 100 people? They'd be like, no, I want to do that. Well, why don't you want to do this?
So true.
Because you can't recreate that room, but more views can be on this episode.
So true. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow. Yeah. Never really
But they
heard
won't
it-
do that. But
heard
I'm
of
like,
that.
okay, cool. Are you ready for a Joe Rogan? Because you might go on, let's say you go on a big podcast like Joe Rogan and you're not charismatic, you don't know your messaging, you're boring, your tonality is not there, there's no connection, the energy's not there.
Your branding's bad. Anything
Your
like
brand
that.
is bad. It don't matter.
Yeah.
Or you can go on XYZ podcast, brand new, 2-3 episodes, and you have all that charisma. Because what people discount is, we talked about it earlier, they're not finding you on the podcast, they're finding you on social media first.
Yeah.
Us making a podcast is we're just creating content for social media. Because they're gonna find social and then they're gonna go to the pod
Yeah.
after. So people need to look at it like every time I have an opportunity to do content or do a podcast, I'm creating moments. I'm refining my message. I'm getting better at speaking. I'm getting better at my posture. I can create something right now that can go viral.
Mhm.
I can say, Tyler, give me your elderberry. I need to drink that. But that's a
Yeah.
moment. You know what I'm saying? In
Yeah.
that moment, now I have all these clips. If I have a product or if I'm sending people somewhere, I can put my call to actions in there now. You know, so every clip gives you an opportunity to monetize or send people to where you want them to send.
Wow.
But people discount all of that.
Damn.
Yeah.
Drop a comment if you resonate with Brendan on that one. No,
Yeah.
that was sick though. It's almost like, because I think a lot of people in every area of life, they just want to go to the big game. The big
Some people ain't
leagues.
even ready. You want to go to the
Yeah.
league and like there's tons of NBA players that are in the league that don't play.
Yeah.
They on the team,
Mm-hmm.
right? But they're still good enough to be in the league.
Yeah.
There's some people
Sure,
that want to be in the
sure.
league that aren't good enough to be in the league.
Yeah.
So you want to go on a big podcast, but you're not a good speaker,
Yeah.
right? You want to go on you it's kind of like having a conversation. You ever have a conversation with someone and it's like you're the one pulling the conversation the entire time?
Yeah.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
curating the whole thing.
And some people are like that. It's like you only want to go on a big podcast, but you can't have a conversation. You
Or
can't
you haven't put the reps in.
exactly. You can't listen and articulate at the same time, which is a high level skill,
Mhm.
Wow.
right? God gave us all the ability to speak, but a lot of us we learned to not use our voice over time,
Yeah.
right? But it's the one thing that we were all, well, for the most part, we're all blessed with at birth, and as kids, we're rambunctious. You know, we get into anything. We're saying
Yeah.
anything, right?
Yeah.
We're making noises. We're interrupting people. We're crying, whatever, right? But as we get older, we get programmed to not be our authentic selves. When articulation is the highest level of value,
Yeah.
communication, right? We're making
well
content
said.
right now.
Yeah, well said. And sometimes it's seasoning yourself. Like you always want to go right to the big leagues, as you were saying, but it's like you got to succeed down that. Like you got to become good enough. Like you
Mm.
said, if you could get on Joe Rogan right now, most people would be like, "Fuck yeah, I would take that opportunity." But it's like, are
Don't
you ready
no
for it?
product.
Yeah.
You're
Are you
nervous.
good enough to do it? Yeah,
Yeah.
you'd blow that opportunity. Would
Mhm.
you take it now or in a year? And if you're smart enough, you should answer in a year. But most people would be like, "No, I'll take it right now."
Mm-hmm.
It's a great
Yeah.
point.
Yeah. Yeah.
It might,
Get them
it might
reps
even
in.
take something away from
Yeah. One question I had written down that I thought of, kind of like going off of what you were saying, is do you think we're supposed to, if you have kids, do you have
Yeah.
kids, like,
No,
for example?
not
No.
yet.
Like, when you grow up, they're like, oh, they'll find out who they're supposed to be. Do you think, like, that's true? Do you think people are supposed to find out who they're supposed to be, or do you build who you want to become?
I think it's a little both. I think you find out who you're supposed to be when you are hit with different challenges and opportunities. So going back to what I shared about my family, I found out who I was in those moments. Because I could have, like, I saw my mom do drugs, right? I could have been like, damn, okay, maybe my mom's is doing drugs. I should be trying this out,
Yeah.
right? But I found out who I was in the moment because I wasn't prepared for those experiences.
Mm-hmm.
The experiences happened, and then I had an opportunity to make a decision.
Yeah.
And then my inclination was, okay, right, wrong. I'm not doing this at a young age. Like we all know instinctually what feels right, what feels wrong,
Yeah.
right? So I made that. But then as you get older and you get wiser, more experiences, maybe you find out things that you want to do, you then can become who you want. So I believe that people choose to become the persons they want to become. Like if you want to be rich or if you want to be wealthy or if you want to be a good father or have a great family, you make those decisions.
Yeah.
And then you do what's in alignment with that outcome. That's what I believe,
Yeah.
right? So if you want to be wealthy, let's say, and this is good because I remember like 6 years ago I saw this and I was like, damn, how's that even possible?
Okay.
So like right before I moved to LA, this was like 1995. 2019.
Okay.
I saw this breakdown. It was like different ways you can make $1 million. Like with products that was like $5,000, $1,000, $200, $500. All down to like let's say $50.
Mm-hmm.
And it just showed you how many products you need to sell to get that outcome.
Yeah.
So it's just math.
Yeah.
At the end of the day. So math is a roadmap. Math is a GPS. Right? So if you got the GPS, you got the blueprint, you got the roadmap, that outcome's already there.
Yeah.
Right?
You just
So
gotta
if you
make
want
it
a new
happen.
car, either the car's made already on a lot sitting, somebody's driving it, they're about to turn it over in a couple of months, or it's about to be built.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's already there.
Yeah.
So you just need to do what you need to do or put yourself in position to get the thing. But the thing already exists.
I really like
So true. Yeah. That's like, I think we've had that conversation before. It's like Lamborghini. Like they don't run ads or anything in their like marketing. They don't have TV ads or stuff like that because the way they view it is like our market isn't watching TV.
Mhm.
They're out there doing shit and making money, and they're
So
gonna
they can
come
get
buy
it.
one of
Yeah,
these.
yeah, yeah.
Like they're not out here sitting on their ass watching TV because that's not the audience we're going after. They're not gonna be able to afford this car. So
Yeah.
it's the same thing. They have the blueprint, the roadmap of like what they're trying to achieve, and it's not doing it by sitting watching TV. So they don't even market to those people.
Yeah, and if you want the Lamborghini, depending on what you're doing to generate your income, you just reverse engineer it. So if you work a job, you just need to know, okay, cool, this is how much I'm bringing in. This is my discretionary income. Off of this, okay, I need $20K, $30K for a down payment. If I'm gonna do a lease or a finance, whatever it is, the payment's gonna be XYZ. Damn, I might need to get another job.
Yeah.
Right? I might need to launch a product online.
Yeah.
I might need to start that podcast that I was kind of BSing about. And all my revenue from the podcast, I can go to the Lamborghini.
Yeah.
I actually feel more excited about doing a podcast now. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I think whatever people want, they can do. They just need that vehicle and they just need to see it through. But then I also think like coming on the set, for this to be together, y'all have a partnership. So I think that's important too. People need to be able to trust so they can work together.
Yeah. I think that's a good takeaway for anyone in any area of life is if you reverse engineer something and you can see it before you believe it. My wife's a see it before she believes it kind of person. Like I'll believe in something and I'll see it through even if there's not proof that it's going to happen.
Yeah.
because I believe in myself. But some people are like, no, I need tangible evidence that that's possible. It's like, okay, well, if you want the Lamborghini or you want the house or whatever, it's like, do the numbers. I think we were talking about, you were just at Tanner's yesterday. We
Yeah.
had Tanner Chittister on the show too, and he's a numbers guy. He's like, hey, if
Yeah.
you need to make $1 million a year, like break it down.
Yeah.
How many calls you need to book a month? What percentage of those calls do you close? If you close X number of calls per month throughout the year, you're going to hit your goal. And some people
100%.
just need to see the numbers broken down. They're like, oh, I see it. But when you just say, I'm trying to make $1 million, people are like, oh,
Seems so.
it's so grand.
It's so
Yeah.
big,
You
you
know?
know. It's like there's no way I'm gonna get there, but it's
Yeah.
like you micro dose it almost. When you make it so much smaller, it's like, oh, I need to make $2,000 a day or something. It's like, oh, that's doable. I could probably do that. You know, 1 sale a day or something, or
Yeah.
10 sales a month. Like I could get to that mark, and
Yeah.
then that sounds like, oh, I could do that. But when you
Fitness.
just hear the number, it's just like way bigger.
One workout a week. You know, some people just need
Yeah.
to start there. People are like, oh, I'm going to jump on this 5-day-a-week program. It's like, you're doing nothing right now.
Yeah,
Like,
for real. I'm about to jump in this in this cold plunge.
Yeah.
You ain't never even took a cold
Yeah.
shower.
Yeah.
True. That's
You know what I'm saying?
good bridge. Yeah.
No, that's so true. So what brought you to become like a podcasting coach and like starting this marketing company and stuff like that? How did you
Yeah.
even get into that market?
So I kind of fancy myself as like a digital media entrepreneur.
Mm-hmm.
But to answer your question, I actually thought about this 3 weeks ago. Kind of just popped in my head. I was at this event and I was speaking, and it brought me back to when I had a clothing company. So like I love talking to people. I be talking to people randomly, right? So to me, I've always just had the ability to just communicate. So when I had the clothing company, this was we had it for 10
1995?
years. For real, right? We stopped in 2014, so it was like 2004 to 2014. So one of the things that helped the clothing company grow was seeding. So we had a lot of athletes, celebrities, artists that wore the clothes. So I had the ability to make those connections, build those relationships, and then seed the clothing. And then they really liked the brand organically, so they would wear it. So when I relate that to what I do now, it's the same thing, but I'm brokering relationships with attention,
Okay.
right? So if you want to get more eyes on product or service, right, that you have, you're already selling. All we're gonna do is take our relationship and then the relationship I have with this other person, and then I'm just gonna bring it together. So before I was like brokering clothing or selling clothing. Now it's just really relationships.
Okay.
So everyone benefits. The host might benefit in a couple ways. They're gonna get a fire guest. You know, if the host has a platform that, you know, he's charging, he might get some revenue.
Mm-hmm.
The guest is, and he has the content. The guest is gonna benefit because it puts him in front of a new audience. If he has a CTA or something for free, he's gonna get name, numbers, and email. So he's gonna have the data.
Mm-hmm.
He gets more content that he can monetize, he or she. And then if they have something that they're pushing, then they can promote that thing. Well, it might be like a virtual event.
Yeah.
It could be a tangible product, a digital product. It could be a service. And people respect motion. So there could be clients that are watching them, current or future, that are like, oh, this person, he was just over there. Oh, she was just over there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they're active. What they got going on?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? It's the elderberry drink.
Yeah.
I need to get some of that, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Which you can, instashred.com.
Oh, I'm leaving with some for sure.
Yeah. We got an extra one for you. For
Yeah.
sure. You can take one home. So you've been, obviously you didn't just come into this industry you're in and have massive success. I mean, you mentioned in the tubs, you work for Sprint.
Yeah.
I think I saw on your page too, you did some real estate, right? Did you do some real
Yeah,
estate at one
so-
point too?
Yeah. So once I stopped the clothing company, and this was the thing. So when I had the clothing company, I was doing like around $20K a month. You know what I mean? And
With just the clothing or
yeah,
multitude?
with just the clothing.
Oh, nice.
And it was just me and my business partner.
Cool.
And we broke up over egos, and it was like, it wasn't a woman involved, but it was women energy. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Because it's not like this girl broke us up, but it was just egos, and we didn't communicate that well. So we sacrificed what we built because we weren't in a position mentally immature wise to get over the hump, right?
Mm.
And then maintain what we were building. So anyway, I remember when I was kind of coming to an end, I was asking God, I'm like, man, listen, I like my lifestyle, God. I ain't trying to get a job.
Yeah.
Like show me what I can do so I can sustain what, like what we built over here. And I woke up the next day and I pulled my phone out, went to my emails with something I would typically do in the morning.
Mhm.
And there was an email that popped up and it said like real estate school. And it was like $99 a month. Oh, well, it was $99. It was like a Groupon. Y'all have Groupon out here?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. So it was like a Groupon. And then I looked down my closet. I had 2 pair of Kobe 10s. They were like $250 each.
Mhm.
And I had a pair of Jordan, might have been like Jordan 9s, the infrared Jordans. That were
Okay.
also like $250.
All right.
So I was like, unworn, just box.
Mhm.
So I was like, all right, I'm gonna just bring these back. That was like $750, and then I used that to go to school, take the test, and get licensed. And I got licensed in 3 weeks, and I did my first real estate transaction. But that's when I learned, okay, the same skills I have over here, I'm using them over here,
Mhm.
but I'm just helping buyers buy and helping sellers sell and helping, in Boston, helping college kids get apartments or recent grads get apartments. You know what I mean? So that's how the real estate was going. The segue into media through real estate was I always found myself to be creative after 2018. Because prior to that, which is interesting, but prior to that, because we had a clothing company, my business partner, he was the one that designed everything, creative director, he did the tech packs. He made the clothes.
Okay.
I was a business person, so I
Hmm.
compartmentalized that. I didn't look at what I did as creative.
Mhm.
2018, I had an epiphany, and then I was like, oh, I am creative in my own way. So in real estate, I started creating content, right? Instead of like, somebody might go in the house and be like, oh, it's the living room, it's the kitchen,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
the bedroom. I would create moments. So like, let's say, well, nowadays, this is a good example.
Mhm.
The basement, this could be a wellness space. This could be where you do your podcast. And I would put people in the environment, and then I would film that, and then I would use that to show off the house,
Okay.
showing the diversity of what the living spaces would be if you bought this home or whatever.
Mhm.
So I started doing that with content and just being creative. And then me and my partner at the time, especially in LA, we started doing like our version of like $1 Million Listing.
Hmm.
So a lot of listing agents, they have homes that just sit on the market, sit on the MLS,
Okay.
hoping that people just find it, buyers buy and bring a buyer by.
Yeah.
So those are perfect homes that you can just reach out to an agent and say, hey, listen, you mind if I come through, create some content? They're not gonna say no because they want the house sold.
Yeah.
So you can come look on the MLS in any city that you want, find the most fire homes, and just come create content. So we actually did like 10 episodes. We only released like 5. But they were like, we had drones, you know what I'm saying? And he would do an intro, I would do an intro. We had our branding on. I would show the house, he would show the house. So we did a couple of those episodes.
Yeah.
Then I started a podcast, but I was using the podcast to build relationships.
Wow.
So I would sit down with people in real estate and get them to, like either just connect with me or just explain what they had going on.
Yeah.
But I saw that every time I asked someone a question, every time I asked someone to come on a pod, they would say, yeah. So I was like, oh, this is a tool. Because if I ask Tyler to come to lunch, he probably gonna be like, no, like, who am I? I don't got time. I'm busy.
Mhm.
So if I'm like, yo, come on the podcast. You started with me. You like, yo, I want you to have the podcast. 2 planes, right? An hour on the in the Uber.
Yeah.
Cold tub. I'm here.
Yeah.
Right. But if you like, yo, if you come up, we want to have lunch. I'm probably gonna say no to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So you realize like this is a huge leveraging tool. You can get anyone you want on here because people want to be able to share what they got going on.
Yeah.
And then I kind of got that. I was like, oh, this is different. Like, no one's saying no. Everyone wants to talk. So that's kind of how it
Yeah.
started.
It's so cool to hear that, isn't it? Because this is like the tip of the iceberg for us. Like we're just
Anyone you
starting
want, bro.
this.
Anyone. Like,
Yeah.
you might get maybe 5% or less that might say no, but it might be no because of schedule.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what
Now
I'm saying?
we're noticing that a lot of people are interested in not just the idea as a whole, but just talking about what they do and do so well.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
So we're really realizing the power in having this platform and utilizing YouTube and the video component. Like people love diving into these cool stories, even like you're sharing today.
Well, what if y'all streamed that? You did a live stream. A live stream, you know?
Like the show?
Yeah. Or you
Live
did like
stream.
maybe you did a live stream once a month where it's like you highlighted, I guess you promoted it. Like, hey, this, you know, this is maybe the first Friday or something. First Friday every month, we do a talk with the Cold Plunge live. And then you just had the live chat going on. People gonna tune into that.
Yeah.
Right? You know what I'm saying? Like, so there's just so much leverage and so much opportunity with media. I tell clients too, like, I have this strategy that's called like pod close.
Okay.
So let's say I'm a host. I really use this strategy for clients that want to have a podcast, not necessarily for entertainment purposes, but for like a tool.
Okay.
So let's say you have a insurance company or something. You help people with financial services insurance.
Sure.
So that might be, let's say it's insurance talks, right? So I'm not just gonna have anyone on the show. I'm gonna be promoting and marketing the show for people that are interested in learning about insurance that may want to have an insurance product to protect their family and use it for the living benefits.
Okay.
For free, register for the show, right? Fill out this little application. So now I know some information, see if they're a good fit. I know maybe how much money they make. I know how much people in their family. I might know some information about their health or whatever.
Yeah.
And then bring them on the show. I might have 3 or 4 key questions I'm going to ask them, but then the rest is just an interview. When the interview's over, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, I know if this person's right for the product. That person might know, damn, I might need a product now. And then at that point, we just transition.
That's
Hey,
cool.
so I see that you got three family members. You got your wife, you got your 2 kids, and no one's covered. We kind of went over a lot of information on the podcast. You want to talk about a little bit more how we can get you all covered, or you want to set an appointment for that and we can talk about it in a couple of days? You know what I'm saying? It's like you're doing a live set. It's like the podcast turns into like you setting a call. And then you can just close them right after the podcast, or you set an appointment. Or if you have a downsell product, you just downsell them on the sale.
Yeah.
So this is a crazy tool.
Yeah. Like I think makes me think of how energies attract too. Like I came across you on one of our other guests, and I just like felt the energy. You know, I'm like, okay, he's out there hustling, entrepreneurial vibes. You're obviously fit yourself. You were share. What's your routine like right now? He's got this like daily regimen. You go for like a 1 mile run, and then you're doing.
I gotta do the run when I come back though. I didn't do it this morning.
Okay.
So what I do is and this is just what I do, and I'm gonna switch it up.
Yeah.
So I do a mile every morning because, well, for those that don't know, I mean, maybe y'all know because y'all did some research. I don't know, but I ran 2 marathons. I ran the Boston Marathon twice. So when I finished that second marathon, I was over long distance running. I'm like, I had it. I'm good. Like I did. I got my 2 championships. I'm straight. Like I'm cool.
Sure.
Right. So right now, I just run because I think it's under 10% of men over 35 can't run a mile.
Wow.
I haven't heard that one.
They
We've
can't.
not-
You can Google it. I might be a little off,
we,
but
we love our fitness statistics, but I haven't heard that. Over 35 can't run a mile?
I believe they can't run a mile.
Wow.
And then 10% can't do 10 push-ups or 10 pull-ups. Right? So I'm already in like 5%.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm 44. You
You're
know what I'm saying?
elite.
I'm elite, right? So
44.
So I do 1 mile a day. That's for cardiovascular. That's for my heart. That's just so I can like pop. You know, I'm like, oh, I feel good. Like, I feel good today. And then I turn it up. Like sometimes I'll just do a phone call while I'm running because it makes me feel like I'm in shape for me. So if I can talk while I'm running and I don't feel out of breath, I'm like, I'm good. That's my standard.
Yeah.
So I'll do a mile. There's a bridge in my house, so I run over the bridge and there's water right there. So I'll do 300 push-ups right by the water. And, I have my time with God, whatever. Then I go back over the bridge. There's a little park, so I'll do calisthenics in there. So we'll do 50 pull-ups, 50 dips. If I didn't finish all 300, I'll finish the rest there. this little morning crew. So we exchange energies and stuff like that. Then from there, I'll go to the gym. So that's just the
Whoa,
warm up.
all right, didn't know that part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I
I
go
thought
to
that
the
was
gym.
all you did.
Yeah,
Okay.
no. Then I go to the gym, and I'm normally good at doing my own workouts, but recently I just got an online trainer because I was like, let me follow someone's protocol.
Yeah.
So I do that.
Sick.
Then I'm straight.
I mean, the physique explains it.
I
He
appreciate-
covers it up well, but he looked damn good before he got
I
out.
appreciate it. Yeah.
Man, of course.
Um,
I mean, the one thing on that is like the consistency key is one of the biggest components. I think a lot of people miss the boat on that. Is they do these hardcore things for short stints, and it's like, man, if you just do a little every day over a long period of time, you're going to be able to maintain a way better physique and internal health than you ever would just going for these sprints and then taking off for a year.
Yeah, like and again, everything's math, right? Because I remember I'm like, damn, 100 push-ups is a lot. I don't know how I can do that, but then you break it down. It's like, that's 4 25s. That might be, that might be like a 40 and then 2 30s.
Yeah.
I can do this. That might be 2 50s.
Yeah.
I'm feeling good today. 75 and a 25.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. You ever done all of them in one go?
One time.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't
Just
think I could do
100
that.
one time.
Yeah.
But once I was doing 100 consistently, I started to realize I'm like, okay. And I told you, some dude, I like challenges, so I ran into this dude at a conference. He was like, I'm doing 100,000 push-ups the whole year, and I just did the math on that. I'm like, okay, I already did 100, so that means that's an extra 175 or an extra 200. Oh, I can do that because 100 is regular. It don't start till I get to the second 100. So I started doing that, and I was doing 340s and then 340s and 246, 630s. So I would do them in like 3 intervals, right?
That's fun. And that's all for you.
Yeah,
Not
it's
for
just
anyone
it.
else. It's-
This is that's like my standard. That gets me to normal today. That's like
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
I love that. Yeah. It was good. I'm sure we all have when you've got that like entrepreneurial spirit, you're a go-getter, you've got all these like subconscious things you do on a daily basis just to like maintain like, that top status.
Yeah. And the good thing is you get to do it.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. So you don't have to do, you get to do it. If you get another day, it's like, bro, I get to do this.
Yes. That's
Yeah.
a phenomenal mindset.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You've put time into your career and life. Now it's time for your body to reflect the same standard. At InstaShred, we help busy men through bespoke online fitness to improve their appearance, performance, and health. To get started, just click the link below in the description at instashred.com and book your free call.
It's like, all right, God, we're gonna do another 300. Thank you. Deposit. You know what I'm saying?
Wow, that's such a great point. Like even the cold tubs, there's days where it's like, oh man, if I'm not doing a video or something in this, like what's the point? But it's like you realize over time you're doing it for you. I'm doing it for the outcome and the benefit of myself. It doesn't always have to be showcased.
100%.
I think a lot of people these days with social media being a highlight reel, it's just they don't do it unless they can showcase it.
And I think that's the thing. If you just do the thing, you're going to be able to get the result of what the thing gets you. And sometimes people only do the thing because they want that result, but they don't realize that, like, if you just get going, it might take you over here, but you would have never gone over here if you didn't go this way. You know how detours work? It's the same thing,
Yeah.
right? This is probably where you really need to be, but you're not even looking at this thing. But there's no way you even see it if you don't go this way first, consistent enough to know it don't work.
Yeah.
But it's really been working the whole time, right?
Yeah.
Because you get the lesson.
Yeah.
You're like, damn, this don't work. This was it the whole time. So like I remember even getting into podcasting, I wasn't even trying to be in the space. I was helping people. I had a podcast, but I was helping people when I was doing my when I was getting into mentorships, like when I invested into online mentorships myself, my first one, I was just helping people take their IPs, like the intellectual property, the thing that you're good at, and just turn it into a digital product so you can monetize you being you. 3 of my friends independently, they was like, yo, there's something going on with you in this podcast. You should pay attention. But I wasn't even looking that way. But if I didn't do this thing, I would have never been over here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Wow. Just shows that some things you really got to see it through. I think you said earlier, like, what people try something for like a week or a month and they throw it to the curb.
Yeah, you just got to keep going.
Nothing's going to click that quick.
Nothing.
Very rarely.
Yeah. Nothing at all.
But in today's day and age, it's like you've got to have, I don't know what the word is, like some kind of tenacity to realize like what looks like an overnight success, it's not the reality. It's a facade. Nothing worthwhile comes that quick or that easy. It's just ask anyone who's been there and done it. I think that's one of the powerful things about podcasting. The podcasts I've watched over the years, and you follow these greats, they've all got this tremendous backstory. You were sharing your family and everything. People have been through these depths of consistency and perseverance, and then they get to showcase the story that everyone's like, oh my God, yeah. But they try it for a month and they're like, oh, it didn't work for me.
I feel like it's way easier now. Back in the day,
Yeah.
people used to die for what they stood for. Like if we go back and watch all those movies, like Gladiator or like anything on a horse back in the day,
Yeah.
they went to war. They're like, yo, I might not come home.
Yeah.
People scared to post, bro, because it's a video.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's
Very
like
true.
you
Yeah.
could go on this horse and not come home. Like
Yeah.
it'd be over. Like no life. But I won't post this video because I'm afraid of what I look like.
Or what people
Or
are
what
going
I
to
sound
say, or
like.
the
What people gonna
comments,
say.
or
But these videos in the economy that we live in can make you a lot of money, or at least subsidize, your expenses, or take care of your expenses.
yeah.
But we're talking about videos here. We're not talking about you getting hit with a sword and then pouring out blood. No.
Yeah.
Make a couple videos, post the videos, see what happens.
Yeah.
Do it again.
You never know what could happen of like posting video. You might not think anyone's going to enjoy it or like it, but all of a sudden you have like a huge audience or people watching your stuff, and it's like, oh, then you have like a little bit more confidence. Or, I'm sure you've had it, we've had it, where people leave negative things and you kind of psych yourself out. It's like, oh, should I even be making content anymore? Like these people say I'm not good and I suck, and it's the repetition thing. If you don't put the reps
Yeah.
in, you're not going to get any better at it.
I feel like if people telling you suck, that means you good already. For two reasons.
Ooh.
For two reasons. One, they wish they were you. Because they won't even do you know what I'm saying? They're
Yeah.
so
Oh, yeah.
confident that they can like ridicule you that they won't even take the step. So you're already winning. And then you actually did the thing.
Yeah.
So if you're getting people to a response, a negative response is just as powerful as a positive response because it's engagement. More people are not going to cheer for you, but more people are going to hate on you,
yeah.
right? Because if LeBron scores 40, it's like, okay.
Yeah.
But if he went 0 for 40, you'd be like, yo, he went 0 for 40?
Yeah.
Share, save,
Yeah.
save,
Time to
repost,
hang it up.
repost.
He's too old.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So when you're doing something and someone comments on it negatively, that means that's an indication that you need to keep doing it. Because most people are not going to comment if you did something that they like because they're expecting you to do something good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So true.
Yeah.
That's like an indication. It's like, okay, they think this sucks. All right, I got to keep going.
Yeah. That's a good thing for any person watching to
Yeah.
take note on. Like, just do it. Like he was saying, you might get negative hate or criticism, but that means you're doing something right, because I understand that now, like what you're saying. A lot of people will type things behind keyboards or say things, but they're not doing it.
Keyboard warriors.
Yeah, they're not doing what at least you're putting the effort
Yeah.
into trying and doing. You keep showing up and putting the repetitions in, while those people just keep leaving negative comments. Well, good for them, but you're doing something to put yourself ahead versus them that are just like sitting there just wanting to hate on people.
Like you said, it's easier, but in a way it's also harder these days because I think we live in a world of comfort and convenience.
Yeah, super.
So people don't have that work ethic, that drive, that grit that we once did because everything comes so easily. Everything's a luxury now.
I 100% agree with that. I 100% agree with that. That's when if you feel that you want more, you have to take yourself out of your environment. You have to,
Yeah.
right? I was in the cold plunge with you, right? So our environments instantly changed, right?
Yeah.
His environment didn't,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
He's happy about that.
But see, this is the thing. We was all in the same place.
Mm-hmm.
So if someone can't afford to change their environment can be online. They can go to YouTube and get into the Bob Proctor frequency. You know what I'm saying? They can start reading some books. Cause like me, I was able to move to Los Angeles from Boston. I was able to move from LA to Miami. But that might not be someone's reality right now for whatever case may be, right?
Sure.
But they can change their environment with audiobooks, with YouTube, with a physical book, with an online community,
Yeah.
And that's what you need to do, because I seen this post where someone was showing like 2 glasses of water, and they were showing you how like one bad person in your environment could do to you, and they just dropped some ink in there, and then it just turned black.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So it takes more for like positive energy to have an effect over you over time than it does for negative energy to have an effect on you.
Wow, that reminds me of one of my personal favorite quotes. I don't know if people find a lot of relatability. You can let me know, but keep the door to your mind cracked.
Mm,
So everyone's got a voice out there and an input. Like people like to feel a part of something.
yeah.
But a lot of times they don't have like the success or they're just talking to talk. And so a lot of times I'll ask myself in my mind when I'm listening to someone, like, does this person have credibility in this area that they're speaking on? And if they don't, it's like, don't be disrespectful. Like, listen, but keep the door to your mind cracked. Don't just like, because I think a lot of people just like take it as gospel.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, especially like I just saw success as success, like it was on the same level playing field. But it's just because someone's achieved financial success doesn't mean they have marital success,
100%.
friendship success.
Yeah.
Or they're fulfilled. And I used to just take the word as gospel because it's like, oh, they've made it in some way. But you realize it kind of screws you up in the head because you're taking what they say about all areas of life when they only have
Maybe one or two.
area.
Yeah.
But it's tough. There's a lot of opinions and a lot of words floating around online. I think a lot of people just get confused and bogged down.
That's true.
Like, this guy's telling me this and this guy's telling me this. I mean, look at our industry, fitness.
Yeah.
There's a million ways to skin a cat.
Mhm.
In a lot of ways do work, but it confuses people and they end up doing nothing because they just don't know.
Yeah, they get paralyzed by like having so many choices.
Yeah. You don't know which one's true, which one works. Like I've tried everything and it's like it doesn't work for me, and then you do nothing. You kind of just stop because there's so many different avenues you could take that you don't know which one's right anymore.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm going down a one-way street the wrong way and I don't know what I'm doing.
That's good. I like that because like it also shows that, because like I'm big on mentorship and coaching. Like if somebody is doing something that I want and they got the success, I need the speed pass.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
100%.
boom. But to your point, just because someone is showing you or they're exhibiting they may have XYZ result doesn't necessarily mean they know what they're doing.
So
Right.
true. Yeah.
So you still have to have some discernment, but at the same time, you still may just have to give it a go to see.
Yeah.
Because if you sit back, you still won't know,
Yeah.
right?
Wow. Yeah.
You're gonna have to figure it out. So like, even though I'm big on mentorship and coaching, doesn't mean the next mentor I pay is gonna be the one that's gonna give me the result. I still need
True.
to do the research to,
Wow.
you know.
Yeah.
But I have to be willing to be like, you know what? I'm investing in me. I'm betting on myself. I'm cool to invest in the transaction.
Yeah.
You know. So, but yeah, that it could be confusing for some people, that especially if they don't have that mental fortitude to be like, okay, this don't work, it's fine. I'm still gonna go.
Wow. See,
Yeah.
that's what I love about fitness and business. I mean, not everyone that is good at what they do too doesn't mean they're a good mentor.
Yeah, 100%.
Right?
Yeah.
There's a difference between being the athlete and being the coach.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes they can go together, but like what I love about fitness and business is like fitness, you can't fake like being in good physical shape.
Nah, you can't. Yeah, you
know?
got to do them push-ups,
Yeah.
bro.
100%.
You got to hit
Yeah,
the gym. You
I
gotta
love that
do them
about it.
laps.
So anyone with like a good physique or good health, like I make sure to go out of my way to give them kudos because it's like, dude, you have something that just can't be.
Yeah, you can't Amazon Prime that. You
So
can't.
true. It's
Yeah.
like
I mean, you
the
probably
only
could.
thing-
You can go to what's Alibaba and get the little
Yeah.
setup.
The muscle suit or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like one of the only things in the world that you can't just buy. Like
Yeah.
you have to actually earn.
Yeah, you can't
for
buy
yourself.
discipline. You can't buy accountability. You can't buy a physique.
Yeah,
I mean, I guess you could technically.
can't buy your workouts to be done for you.
can't-
Like
yeah,
you
you
got to
gotta-
put that effort in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you could hire a chef to cook for you, like great, but like if you don't want to put the full effort in, you're not going to achieve the actual result. And I'm sure like you being a coach and a mentor, like even with your clients, like you can tell which ones are going to make it, which ones aren't going to
Yeah, no,
make
for
it
sure.
because of the effort they're putting in.
The same conversations, bro. I'm like, sometimes when I was coaching, we'll do a call weekly, like let's say the strategy call, and I give you some the previous week. You come this week, it ain't done. You shouldn't even be in class, bro. Use this 2 hours and work on the thing.
Yeah.
Like, you hear for me to tell you something else ain't gonna be it. You're supposed to do this last week. It's not done. You had a week. Use these 2 hours to do the thing,
Yeah.
right? But like now, maybe this is your work block. But
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
come back for more strategy when you didn't implement the last thing.
Yeah.
You know, I'll be like, all right, don't you can get it off the Zoom, or you can leave the Zoom on, but like do the thing.
Wow.
You know?
Dude, that makes me think about something that's very relatable in like present time. For me, I've been really getting into the world of biohacking, right? But like my fitness and my nutrition are on point. They've been. And so all these little things I add on top of it in the world of biohacking, the sauna, the amount compression sleeves, the cold tubbing, it's like 1% difference it makes. But a lot of people, I realize sometimes I've got to be careful about oversharing that stuff because people are like, hey, should I get into cold plunging? You know, and you ask them like, how many steps you take in a day? How many days a week you going to the gym? And it's like a big fat goose egg. And it's like, no, we shouldn't talk about cold tubbing then. Let's like get the basics down. But people love that, the newness.
Yeah, they like the dopamine.
What's the newest
that's
diet?
dopamine right there.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, hot tub?
That's
oh,
that Ozempic shot.
infrared? That's Ozempic, 100%.
Yeah,
for real.
But as coaches and like the inspirers and the influencers, whatever the hell you want to call it, like we've got to be careful like what we're sharing because some people take that and they're like, oh, that's the key.
That's what I
like,
need to be doing.
That's going to increase my energy levels. The cold tub, and they're eating dog shit.
Yeah. It's really not going to make that big of a difference for them. The way they treat their body is the way it is.
Yeah.
You know, it's very, very minor like effect it's going to have on them, but they think it's a huge step towards their fitness goals just because they're doing something very minor like that isn't going to make a big adjustment.
Man.
Yeah, I think I like where we are right now because you can literally reverse engineer anything that you want for the most part. And either get the result or get damn near close to it or bypass it.
Yeah.
Like
Because it's been done?
It's been done and it's out there. You can ask ChatGPT, hey, ChatGPT, I want to launch a econ company with a powder-based vegan testosterone product. This is the name of it. This is how much money I want to put into the product. I need some distributors, and I need a strategy because ultimately I want to make $20K a month on this product. It'll give you, you know what I'm saying?
That's a good prompt.
Yeah.
So you
On the
have
spot.
Yeah, so you have ChatGPT, you got YouTube, you got people that you can actually follow that either have a course or a program or a community that are giving the information. Like, I think, so I want to get into trading. I just don't have the capacity of time at the moment.
Sure.
But there's people that are giving signals.
Yeah.
And like, that never existed before.
Giving signals?
Yeah, like you could copy someone's trades. They'd be like, oh, this is what I'm trading right now. You guys can do it right now. Like, they're giving real-time signals. So, like, you don't even necessarily have to be the best trader, but if you're in certain communities, like, the people that are trading, you can, like, trace their trades. So, I mean, honestly, whatever you want to, that's why I really don't get discouraged, because I'm like, damn, this is an amazing time. Like, what time ever existed before where, like, all the information's there? You just have to, like, decide what do you want to do, and then just be disciplined enough and get around a good group of people, or at least one good person, and then just stay the course. You can get what you want. Yeah. Because money's not really the problem. But if you solve the financial problem in your life, then you can worry about the other things that you might need to work on. But people can't work on the other things because they're thinking about the money thing.
I love that.
Yeah. I think that's what's on a lot of people's forefront of mind is just the money. But they don't want to put, like we said, they don't want to put the work and effort in.
Yeah.
You know, they could have the thought, they have the idea, but it's like the execution that a lot of people don't follow through with because it's a lot of effort you have to put in to make it happen. Like everyone wants to earn the $1 million a year, but I don't want to put the effort that the people making $1 million a year have to put in to get there.
True.
You know, it's not like it's the easiest thing in the world for people to get to that point. You know, it's not like it's like a day long thing. Some people spend long periods of time. The average millionaire is what, like 40 before they hit like $1 million. But everyone on the internet, you see there's like hundreds of 20-year-old millionaires that have like all these supercars and like these penthouses and things. And it's like, is it real? You know, and I think it discourages a lot of people of like, how do they do it, but I can't? And maybe I'm wrong, but I'm sure you see that being on social media too. There's a lot of fluff and like fake things that aren't on there, but it enhances people to sell more products or things because they're living the lifestyle that a lot of people want to live.
Yeah. I think that right or wrong, you can be inspired from that though.
Yeah.
Right? Like I live in Miami, right? It ain't a real place.
I was gonna say, yeah, I'm sure
It
you
ain't
see
real, bro. But what I mean by that is it's beautiful people everywhere. Everyone's in shape. You don't gotta wear pants. it's the weather's nice all of the time, except for when you're really like in the heat of summer. Then it's really hot.
Yeah.
Right. It's basically like it's like a tropical island essentially that's connected to America. You know, everyone wants to go there to vacation, and there's supercars, there's high-end restaurants. You know what I'm saying? There's all these different events. Every week or every other week in Miami there's an event. It was just music week, film, F1's about to come back. So something's always going on, right? So when you're in this environment, you're like, oh, having a supercar is regular. Oh, being in shape's normal. Oh, I can live in a penthouse. Oh, I could be on the water every week. So it's like sometimes if you're just in an environment, it gives you more to believe. And if you can believe more, I know it's cliche to say, but you can achieve more because you can see it. I remember being in when I lived in Boston, and this is a testament to like you being able to like think bigger. I remember like all my friends that made six figures, they were in corporate, and they were made like 100, 150 max. And I remember like, I'm like, damn, how can I make 150,000? Like in my mind, I'm like, because you know he has a finance job, or this person might be in video games or something. I'm like, damn, how can I? I'm at the Gap. I'm like, how? You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, Gap district manager. I'm trying to figure it out, but you can only believe as big or envision as big as your environment. You know what I'm saying? So if you get thrusted in a whole new environment, directly or indirectly, your vision gets bigger. Yeah. Right. So now I'm like, oh, I can do 100,000 a month. I can do it in a week. I can do it in a day. I can do it in 6 months.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
100,000.
Yeah.
That's a bad day.
Yeah.
You know, like and being able to talk normal like that, it's like okay, because this is how it should be because we're in an abundance. It's not like there's a lack of oxygen, right? And money's not even real. It's just digits now. Yeah. Like, you know, so
print it off.
So it's like, oh, I could really achieve this. I just have to be in the right environment, maybe with the right vehicle and in the right category. Yeah. Because you could be in the wrong vehicle in the wrong category, and your ceiling may be this big.
Sure.
You know?
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah, and totally with what you said, I think a big part, like we talk about, is who you surround yourself with. You know, if you're hanging out with people that aren't doing shit in life, well, more than likely you're not gonna achieve much. Yeah, but if you're hanging around with people that are like steps above you and like that's what you see, I guarantee your life's gonna start leveling up just because of people you're surrounding yourself with now.
If I hang out with y'all more often, I'll probably be in a cold plunge more often.
Yeah, I'd say so. Jim Rohn, you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with.
100%, man.
Love that one.
And they could be digital people too.
Yeah.
You know,
that's the beauty of
it might be hard. It might be hard for you to find. You might be in some not crazy, but you might be in some town, you know, or some suburb. You can't. Maybe that's what the people are on that you went to school with, or maybe your family. But you could tap into 4 or 5 digital, you know, mentors.
Yeah. I love that, dude. Like every day is perception. Like so many people. I feel like America specifically, not to shit on Americans, but I'm shitting on Americans, is we have such first world problems. My God, the things we complain about, you know. Like what a blessing every day to wake up and have the capabilities we have to learn with a Google search or to connect with someone from afar like we did. Yep. It's fucking stellar.
No, 100%.
It's amazing. Yeah. I wouldn't even be close to doing what I'm doing now if it weren't for the damn internet, you know? Personal training for 8 years. That was my one and only job. And I'm like, you know what? I think the internet's here to stay. Hired a coach that helps trainers go from in-person to online. Freaking world opened up. Started going to these entrepreneurial events, learning from people that are above me, and you just get this energy. Yeah. You know? And you realize, like, wow, if I didn't realize this online world could help connect me with these people, I'd still be in my small town just so limited.
Yeah. You onto something with that, bro. More people need to tap into that. That need to be a clip real quick.
Oh.
That gotta be a clip, for real.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, we got it.
Yeah.
Hey, Ty, in case you didn't know, we're still in the same town. You said it would be in my. You were like, oh, I'll be in my same small town.
Yeah,
like,
but I wouldn't have made the
town.
connections outside of this town.
Yeah.
Like, I leave this town. I leave this town once or twice a month because otherwise I just feel like I'm just like in a little hermit show.
Yeah, and that's okay though, because to your point, right? The opposite is true.
Yeah.
Some people just stay in the town, don't do nothing. They don't even go to the other side of Illinois,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
So I believe if you have the access to travel and willingness and explore, but you really love the place where you grew up in, that's cool. As long as you're growing, though, that's the
Yeah,
thing. You need to
yeah.
get out
Oh,
of
yeah.
your environment, right, and be around different people that are supportive of that, because
Yeah.
y'all are all level each other up.
Yeah, beautiful.
But
Yeah.
that's what's so cool too about the internet. Like, having Zoom calls with people like, hey, let's just meet up for one day. I'm coming out to, Miami. Let's just
Mm-hmm.
let's just meet up for an hour. We chat with each other online. Let's just meet up. Like, that's what's nice about it. If you're already going out there, there's so many people on the internet that you could easily just shoot a message to and connect with.
Yeah.
And help both of you grow. And so many people are open to that nowadays, especially if you're doing something in life. It's like, oh yeah, I'd love to learn more about you, or just hear a little bit about how we both can learn from each other. Like, that's what's cool about having these first world problems. You go other places and you can't necessarily do that, but here it's like the potential is unlimited for
Mm.
anybody to do that.
Oh yeah, 100%.
No, so cool.
Freaking love it. Pumped.
Yeah.
I don't need no caffeine this afternoon. High on energy.
For real.
For anyone watching this, what would be 2 pieces of advice that you would give to like young entrepreneurs watching that you've learned in your like 20 plus years of being a business owner?
I'll probably give 3.
All right.
The
He's
first,
got 3.
I like it.
Overachiever.
yeah. The first thing I would say is you got to get your credit together.
Okay.
That's number 1. Because if your credit's together, that gives you capital to fund whatever anything that you want.
Yeah.
So like, if you get your credit together and you start, at least one LLC, you can go to banks and you can fund yourself. You can have access to funding, right? Either no docs funding, low doc funding, or if you get all your docs together after a couple of years, you can get full doc funding. So now you have capital to invest in your dreams or whatever, or try something or attempt something.
Yeah.
Right. So that's number 1. The second thing I would say is definitely mentorships. Like, find someone that's doing the thing that you want to do, and then pay them with the money that you got.
Amen.
It's not even your money. You just got funded.
Yeah.
Use this money that's not yours to learn something, and then now you can do the thing, because you go to college, right, and learn something that's not really applicable, and then end up with the debt when you can just learn from a coach or a mentor right now and then get a result right now.
What you called earlier, cheat or a shortcut.
Yeah.
Mentorships,
Yeah.
I would do
true.
that, right?
You go 100,000 in the hole and you don't even get a job at what you just went to school for.
You can pay somebody 100,000, they can teach you how to make the 100,000 back
Yeah. And more.
and more, and you still got the skill,
So
and you still
true.
got the 100,000, and you can duplicate the 100,000. Well, you can
Yeah.
go to college and then spend the first 2 years doing nothing, because they make you take these prereqs that don't mean nothing, right? And then you have, if you're paying for school, you're racking up the debt, and then you leave, and then what they say, less than 50% of people that graduate get a job in the thing that they graduate in.
Mhm. Yeah,
And you don't
something
even,
like that.
in coming out school, you don't even make what you spent on college,
Yeah.
Mm.
right? So it don't make sense. So I would say I would get my credit together. I would get myself funded, find a coach and mentor in the thing that I want to learn, get a high leverage skill, because if you can solve a problem, then you can always make money. And then I would put myself in an environment of other people that are like-minded, other entrepreneurs, technically that are probably doing more than I'm doing. So then I can always have something to learn. I think those 3 things are the foundation. And if I could have told myself that, when I was younger, I would have been good. So this is for anyone.
That's good.
But,
Yeah,
but for a young
yeah.
person, for sure.
That's universal advice right there.
Yeah, young
Credit,
person,
mentorship, and
community.
elevate your community.
Yep, a
Yeah.
good community,
Yeah.
I
Clip
think-
that.
I
Put
think
that.
you- I
on
think you'll be
Yeah, there
straight.
you go.
Right there.
That needs to be a clip.
Yeah, y'all be straight. Y'all do that.
Yeah.
Sweet, man.
Oh, yeah, and then we add a bonus one, a media component, because that's just going to amplify what you got going on. So whatever you learn from the coach or mentor that you're now going to monetize with, now you need amplification.
We're the expert right here.
You good.
Put it all on social media, podcasts, like
Listen.
share it all,
The more people know you, the more they can flow you.
Yeah.
So
I love
Fire
it.
conversation. Love
Yeah.
this stuff. I always love getting a couple good golden nuggets to take away.
Yeah, especially for everyone that's watching. They come to get some good info, help inspire them, move the needle in their life a little bit.
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah.
no, for sure. No, I'm very appreciative that you guys had me down. What was it about, I guess, the content that you saw, or like what made you want to have me on the pod?
Oh, 100% the energy.
Mm.
Yeah. I saw you via another individual we had on the show, and then I just went to your page and I felt the presence, the energy. Like, this guy's confident. He knows what he's doing. He's solid in who he is.
Yeah.
And not
Inspiring.
always, yeah. I feel like as life goes on, you learn to see who's like in their rightful place. You know, who's still kind of in discovery phase. There's nothing wrong with discovery phase. Like, trial and error is a part of life. But I could just tell, like, he's been through some things.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
I mean, I'm not calling you old, but I didn't know you were 44.
44.
I mean,
bro.
you've been around the block a little more than we have.
You look
I mean,
good though.
Yeah, you've had experiences.
Mhm.
I'd
Yeah.
say wisdom.
No, yeah,
I felt the
would agree.
wisdom.
I would agree. I would
Yeah.
agree. Wisdom comes from experiences and reading, bro. You gotta. Or now, if people don't want to read, they could just YouTube it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm an audiobooker,
Yeah,
honestly.
I love audiobooks.
Because driving at the gym,
Mhm.
sometimes when I'm at the gym, I'm not feeling music. I'll listen. You know, you can knock out a couple chapters of a book.
Yeah, no, I do that all the
Yeah.
time. Yeah,
I've even done that with ChatGPT, like with big books. It's like, hey, give me all the key highlights of everything I need to kind of know in this book. That
there's an app like
That'd
that
be
called,
cool.
I
It's gonna
think
help
called like
improve me.
Blick or Blink or something. They do like
I'll have to
8
look
minutes
into it.
anecdotes of a
oh,
book.
I think I heard that. It's
Yeah.
like a real short version of like the highlights
Yeah.
of the book that you can listen to for like
Oh.
takeaways. Instead of having to read the book, they'll take you a couple hours, or even like when you listen to the audiobooks, it's like an hour, 2 hours to listen to it. Just gives you all the key components of someone that listened to it already. So
Makes sense.
that's a hack right there for people to
Yeah, nah, for
use.
sure.
Productivity hack.
Yeah, definitely.
Cool, man. Well, thank you so much for coming on the pod. This is fantastic.
No, for
a lot
sure.
of value to be had.
This is
for
dope.
Takeaways.
Yeah. Where can people find you at?
So listen, it's Brendan Boyd on all social media platforms and YouTube. ITS Brendan BRENDAN BOYD. When is this dropping?
This will come out in about 4 weeks.
Okay, cool. So I got an online event. I would love for you to come if you want to learn how to take your products and services that's already selling. You're already selling these products and services and sell more of that, get more clients, get more data, and grow your income. Audience Growth Challenge, just go to theaudiencegrowthchallenge.com. Spend 4 days with us. We're going to break down all this information, how you can make more money doing the thing that you do.
Nice. Cool. Thanks again for coming on, Brennan. If
Yes,
you
sir.
enjoyed the content in this video today, go ahead and give us a like. And if you want to watch more great Cold Tub Talks episodes just like this one, you can click right here.